Welcome.
First and goal. Mahomes swings it. It's there! Hardman! Jackpot! Kansas City! Ready, down! Put.
Hello? You play to win the game. I don't want winners. I want people that want to win.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome into the show, the Play Call Sheet.
Yeah.
On a Monday.
Yeah.
I am Dale. We got Meta Watt in the house. We also got Chili Will in the house. What's up, y'all?
Ain't nothing, man. Same old different Monday, of course, but we here.
Football Monday.
Like, share, and subscribe, man. STWF TV, man. Give BS and Beer Media a tap as well, man. It is Monday. We got 2 games on, I believe, while we're doing this podcast. Commanders, Bengals.
Damn time.
7-7, and I believe Buffalo is about to get that Buffalo on Jacksonville over there in Buffalo.
They killing Jacksonville 20-3 right now, man.
23. I seen
Jacksonville
it.
turning the ball over.
Yeah, man, it's getting real spooky, man. But man,
if they do, Josh scored on every touch.
That's the man right there. That should be everybody's. That should be everybody's money man right now for the MVP. If you put a vote in, or if you put some cash in. Man. Josh Allen doing spectacular things. We asked a lot of questions about this team. It's early though. It's early, but it's looking like typical Bill fashion with a typical top 5 QB. As long as you got that, the sky, I guess, is the limit. I don't know. Just saying right now. We don't know what's gonna happen the rest of the season, but right now it's just looking like, he's who he is, and despite what they have around them changing, I mean, he's gonna make sure they stay in games.
It's the early favorite right now. Yeah, you can't argue with it.
Should be.
So what's up, fellas, man? Hey, man, I see a lot of down heads, man. My head should be down too. It's all good in the sand, man.
Somebody got to retweet. Somebody got to retweet. You know what I'm saying? If you don't retweet yourself, who gonna retweet you?
Nobody, man. Nobody. Everybody's gonna laugh at you. They're gonna laugh at you. They're gonna talk shit. You know what happens, man, when you tap in the loss, man.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. Yo, man, we got big news tonight regarding Christian McCaffrey and his help. So right now, the latest that we've got is that he's going to be heading to Germany to see a specialist. So every time I hear that some players going to Germany, I think back to Kobe.
Oh yeah,
going to Germany, going to get the goat blood in his knee or whatever, and they hook you up over there. You can't do this stuff in the United States. So this is why they're in Germany, yeah. So he going in there trying to get the goat blood or whatever, and we're gonna see if that fixes him up.
It's enriched platelet blood, Dale.
That's goat blood. That's what he's getting.
The New Orleans shit. He's not sacrificing a goat, all right?
You have to climb up this mountain and you have to kill a goat and you use his blood and they put it in you.
Over his, got decapitated and dump it all over you. Yeah,
it fixes you all up.
He went to see that specialist over the weekend, still in Germany as we speak right now.
It's this raggedy hamstrings, bro.
What you said?
What is happening?
Somebody needs some hamstrings, I think.
Bro, I got beef with T. Higgins, dog, for real. Like, he always hurt, bro. He on my fantasy team. Like, I got beef.
Always. Another reason why the Bengals said, we ain't giving you shit. You better be happy you got the tag money. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. With this Christian McCaffrey situation, man, really flipping it up for the 49ers, man. We know he's the head. He's the head chief over there. You know what I'm saying? The engine doesn't really run without him. And he's out. You got Debo out. This is what you got here. Kittle was out yesterday. So this is pretty much your 49ers team for the next couple of weeks, probably, unless Kittle
it gets worse because Brock Purdy is being evaluated for back soreness. He is day to day.
Let's just say this, man. And I say this in a lot of sports, man, about a lot of teams, including my team sometimes. You're only a window so much open that you can keep open for so long, nice breeze. Before you know, you got a splatter flies and it gets too cold outside, things of that nature. The 49ers are probably reaching that point right now. You know what I'm saying? You got older players, they're only aging, they're getting hurt. Guy in Brock, that's your starting QB. He's hurt. The horse is in Germany right now. So what does your team really consist of? Ayuk, who you just paid millions of dollars, getting outshined by the third receiver, Jennings, who had a fabulous game yesterday. Fabulous game. Shout out to the young man, because we all preached that man was going to be who he is, and they didn't need to sign Ayuk, but they gave Ayuk money anyway. So
it's
tough. It's tough right now. Man, we talk about maybe in the state of our teams being a little worse. This is a team that probably can still reach the NFC Championship game and probably still gonna have these plays before the season ends. And we talk about our teams being shitty. God damn, I would not want to be in that spot right now.
Freaking Shakir.
Kid's nice. I told people he's nice, man.
Shakur?
Shakir's always open.
Yeah.
Always open.
I was trying to make a comeback, man, in my fantasy league. This sucker just caught a touchdown.
Oh, man, I'm down 1 and 2 in the STWF league, going down to a guy who's ever so Purdy. That's his name. I'm getting my ass whooped by him right now. I deserve to get my ass whooped right now. You know why? Because people might not want to hear this at all, but y'all know me and my fantasy stories. I told everybody before fantasy season, I don't even know if I wanted to participate in fantasy football. And this is the true definition. This is the true definition of doing it for the heart. You know what I'm saying? Not only for the brand, you know what I'm saying, but it's doing it because I guess I got to do it, I guess. But more the reason why I didn't want to. I don't have the energy, the drive. I don't have it for fantasy no more. Rather, it's the lost games. Just it was fun at one point. Now it's not. It was the illest thing coming into my 30s. Now I'm hitting my mid-30s and I don't feel as fun anymore with it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's it. But now I'm at a case where the waiver wire is gonna be my best friend. And guess what? In all my years of playing fantasy football, the waiver wire has never been my friend. This is where we're at now.
Why? Because you're not good at playing the wire? Like
no, because I feel like in years I'm able to have my affected team, have a roster, first off, stay healthy, have a luck in the draw in drafts, kind of draft how I want to draft. I feel like this year was not saying you have to do preparation, but you have to do some type of preparation. Not crazy like study for a test preparation. You have to do some type of preparation. And that was not there. And it was just kind of on draft night, it was just like, I'm here. I'm not going to duck draft night. So it's just, I'm here. I'm here participating. Not saying that every week I'm not going to even set up a lineup. I'm going to compete. But it's like,
you weren't able to find like a rankings, like Fantasy Pros rankings?
No. I have rankings in my
these questions.
I have rankings in my phone. I have rankings. No. This is the thing. My mind is 2-1 at 30-something. My life. The way life's scheduled, the way life is.
Yeah.
Love coming home, love coming here and doing this show. That has replaced fantasy football in a sense.
I feel you on that a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
And now we're doing this and we're podcasters and we're media guys and girls and we're doing it. And you should be into this stuff. But I feel like it's just not fun anymore in the aspect. Everything else replaces it. I don't know.
You know, I feel you on this too. I really do. Like trying to run the podcasting empire, you know. Where's my Sanford and Son like gift? But yeah, it's like I spend so much, I give so much energy to it in time. Like I don't prep for my fantasy stuff like I used to do. And even though I'm doing a fantasy show, like I can do some prep for the show because like I got segments and stuff I'm trying to hit. So it's not so much of, you know, prepping for making my team better and go and find those key waiver wire pieces that I need to find, because now I'm editing a show, or I'm prepping this show, or I'm doing the show, something like that. So yeah, I understand what you're saying, and yeah, it has kind of replaced like that love for fantasy football in my heart with something else. Like, you know, it just kind of moved in. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Absolutely. And I still got a little piece of the heart for it, man. Hey, everybody, trying to forget to our fantasy nightmares. But, you know what I'm saying? Got to preach to somebody on the show, man. But while we do that, man, week 3 was one for the ages, I should say. Week 2 took the cake. But week 3 said there's a little bit of crumb left. We gonna take some. And that's what they did, man, in week 3, man. Get off the soapbox, absolutely. First off, shout out to the lone undefeated, still not lone, but 4 undefeated teams, the Seahawks. Shout out to them. Shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, they could have went first, but we know they're gonna be around anyway. So shout out to them boys. There's 2 more undefeated teams. Shout out to the Minnesota Vikings.
How are they doing it?
That's a big surprise, bro.
Yeah,
huge.
Surprise of the year so far. Huge.
Freaking Sam Darnold, bro. Sam Darnold about to get paid, son.
Yes, sir. And shout out to the Steel Towers.
Does Justin Jefferson go with him? Like,
ooh, I don't know, man. Sam Darnold, and we, and this is why I love you guys. We said that they might be a resurrection coming for Sam, especially with the loaded offensive side he has.
Everybody was like, oh no, Sam Darnold, oh no. And we were like, yo, he about to be thrown to the best receiver in the game. So I think he's okay. Looks like he's doing fine.
Hell yeah, they're doing good. They're doing good for themselves early in a division that we already said is going to be somewhat dynamite. You know what I'm saying? They could turn to 3 of the 4 teams, and it's looking that way right now. Green Bay's continuing to win games. Shout out to them in the win yesterday with Malik Willis as the second guy, you know, being the starter against the Tennessee Titans team. They didn't have to play Jordan Love. You don't got to play him if Malik's playing this way right now. Eventually, you're gonna have to play him, but he gets healthy, and you get to bring him back.
They no need to rush him back if Willis is gonna keep holding it down like this,
bro. Like, what the hell happened? Like, there's bad coaching in Tennessee. Everybody affiliated with trying to get Willis ready needs to be fired, never hired again. That is bad coaching. This dude is on top of things. I am sorry for the disrespect that I gave to you, Malik Willis. I apologize.
I'm not. That motherfucker was like a headlights in Tennessee. I'm not sorry for nothing. Play better. I'm glad you're doing well, sir, but hell no, I ain't mad about that.
Sometimes, honestly, you need better coaching. You need better mentors. You need people that's going to be a positive light to you. We know from the first game that Malik Willis played as a Titan, he played a decent game. It was preseason, though. He played a decent game, and Mike Vrabel was on.
Not one.
Mike Vrabel was on his throat. He was on his throat from day one. He had no chance in Tennessee. No chance.
We're not blaming the coach. My man was out there like this.
But then he was doing that. But then I said last week to myself, with these 2 wins with Green Bay, I said, was Malik Willis hiding his talents because he didn't want to be in Tennessee and he knew that he would be out? Because
conspiracy moment.
So it's more to him and his dedication to the game and the work that he's been putting in to improve himself. So that's only in Will. I want to thank you on this because you said Malik Willis plays good like this. Then October and November comes the trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
You can go get some compensation for him if you want to do that. So shout out to
his stock's never been higher than right now. So
shout out to Green Bay, man, for continuing to keep Jordan Love, just keep him, you know, get him relaxed, get him healthy. You know what I'm saying? You won 2 games that people are saying, well, you could have lost these games. They were toss-up games, but you won those games. So your record looks a lot better than 1-2. You're 2-1, and you can live with that.
Yeah, man. Look, some more little news here. Trey McBride is in the concussion protocol. So that's something to be aware of for everybody out there for fantasy purposes. Keep an eye on that one. Did y'all hear about the suspension for Derwin James?
Oh, too many crazy hits?
Yeah, they said health and safety violations.
Yeah, they get people on this. They get people, a few people. You like one. It's like 1 out of like 20 times that it happens. 1 out of 20 players gets hits with this. He's another victim here. My thing about the rule is that this is the type of rule that I wouldn't want people to crack down crazy, but people have to stop cracking down crazy if you're just going to go after one person. Derwin James ain't the only person that's taking and targeting people. There's people that still look at highlights of the way we were raised and the game was played, and they go out there, even though the game rules have changed, they still play that hard. So it's not only him, but so
this is the play they're talking about. So he launches, boom, helmet to helmet. So that happened this week. So he is definitely suspended this next game. So anybody playing 90p for sure, keep an eye out for that. You need another option as safety. But
I'm happy that it's not. I'm happy that it's not like a multiple game suspension in that case.
Yeah, it was one game.
Kind of give him a check. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you're gonna chill out a game, you know, and you can come back next week, man. But you know, losing a game.
But I'm guessing his next violation is gonna be a harsher penalty.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a harsher one for real. Who that, Bobby? What's going on with you, baby?
Damn it, Bobby.
Hey man, who that, man? Hey, shout out to them guys, man. Shout out to them Saints yesterday in a loss, but shout out to them, man. People don't realize this either. People gonna dog Philly till they dog Philly forever. One thing I don't do, and I'm a NFC East guy, I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't really down the Eagles like that because I kind of know what they have. They might not have it at the time that they needed that, but yesterday's game, I felt like they was gonna go into that game, and I feel like the Saints being 2-0 is kind of like when you don't expect to be 2-0, and that's no disrespect to them. They go out there and it's pressure on them. That home team. They're trying to extend their record to 3-0 against a team that's probably been in every single possible game there's been in the last 2-3 years, including the Super Bowl. So that was the adrenaline going for Philly, and though Philly didn't put up much points, they put up more points than the Saints to win that game. Both teams, played to the last tick of the clock. It wasn't a pretty football game.
It was a defensive struggle.
Either way, man. So,
but the head coaches on both sides passed up points, and I mean field goals, for going for it on 4th down. Philly went for it a few times and missed on 4th down. We did it once after blocking the punt and being right there in the red zone. Went for it on 4th down, turn the ball over. That was dumb as hell. Like, you don't come away with points after a block punt like that. Like, nah, that's bad coaching. So
that definitely is, man. In the game in the trenches like that too, it only takes one mistake, they say, you know what I'm saying, for the game to be ruined or the game to change. Like you said, both coaches went for fourths. Hey, you gotta try to put your stamp on the game. Sometimes you Dan Campbell it don't work. Sometimes you Dan Campbell it works. Hey, that's the love of the game. That's the heart of the game. You guys were in a bright spot, bright light game. And like I said, Saints fans probably didn't even think that this would be the case coming in week 3. The momentum was riding on you. You got a chance to beat not only one NFC East team, but 2.
Bro,
and you
like
pretty much almost did, man.
The crime rate in New Orleans, the murder rate or whatever, like they had a murder in like 2 weeks or something. Like, I'm telling you, dog. Like, it's been real.
Need help, man. If that's the thing, y'all need help, man. Cut it
hey,
out,
man. Listen, I remember when we won a Super Bowl. I went to New Orleans to watch the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was in Miami, but I went to New Orleans, right? Because I know that, hey, that's where the party gonna be. And so, bruh, like that whole week, it was so much love in the city, bruh. It was no problems, bro. I'm telling you. The Saints make a big difference in the city. I'm telling you.
Saints do, man. Saints do, man. Hey, man. Y'all, hey, listen here. I know Will probably won't.
Yes.
Probably will, but probably won't include on Thursday's game. But I'm going to talk a little bit about, listen here, what happened in Irving yesterday. Listen here. Ain't no fucking way, bros and sisters. Now I realize what the world was talking about where they said off-season matters. Off-season signings matter. But in the back of my mind, I knew what we was coming in with, but I'm a fan, so I'm like, okay, we got to go out here and play a man's game. And so far in the men's game, Deshaun Cosby does not count. These last two games that we played, Ravens and Saints, they destroyed us. Literally took in the soul out of Dallas. And all. The only positive thing I can say about that game yesterday is that they played to the end, man. But at the same time, what is that worth? When you're already down in the first half, you lose, you let them gain that ground in the first half, dominate the game. They don't want to play no more. They can be relaxing for you to do something. Yeah. They up so many points. It's like they can relax. And that's what they did because they knew what they did would still be effective at the end of the game. See what got them to win? The running game was excellent. Opens up the passing game that Lamar Jackson needs, and then you go running some more with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry could have been a cowboy, and he wasn't.
Yeah.
It sucks. It's bad. It's terrible. And another thing I seen, man, that took panties off and put on some draws. I hope that he wins draws for the rest of the season. Because up until now, that's this. He talks sometimes and all this and that, but people yell at him. He kind of smiles, takes it off. Kind of was talking back yesterday. Had some words after the game. That's the type of mentality you need now. It may be too late, but I like to see a lot more of that coming in the game where you the QB, you call the shots, you do all that. So a guy like CeeDee Lamb, who's calling for the ball all game, yes, CeeDee, we know you want the ball, but you have to keep the defense honest. You have to. And we don't have the best receivers in the game, but you have to keep the defense honest, CeeDee. And I know you got paid all this money, and that screams for you and your mind to get the ball, but it's not going to work like that, man. Offensive line look young. Defense looked shaggy. Mike Zimmer firings. I'm hearing all around. Yeah, it was a bad showing this weekend, man, and I had to watch it at a 99 with my son, where I told him do not be a Cowboys fan at all because this is fucking terrible, man. And that's it. That's all I got.
Man, what do y'all think about this comment? The Ravens are first round exit.
And this is the thing too about the Ravens too. Like, and I didn't want to throw the ball, and I'm happy that you guys I'm happy that Anthony asked that question or answered the question, and you guys, semi-agree with him. I'm just here like, this is a game that they had to win. I can sit here and say Cowboys didn't really need this game, but we need this game too. We was fucking, if you want to say the symptoms of the game, we were a good offensive possession away from sending them to 0-3 and putting them in their misery. And the reverse psychology now, because now you give them hope. They're a first-round exit team. The way we played over 3 weeks, we're not a playoff team. We played 2 potential playoff teams, and a third that if the season ends their way, they could be a playoff team. And we've lost. In my mind, we lost them all. We lost the second half against Cleveland because we got beat the fuck up by that defense. Saints did us dirty, and we got done dirty yesterday, man. But the Ravens being the first round exit, man, I feel like there's still things they need to do. This is a win for them to hopefully get them going. And I'm not going to underestimate Lamar or Derrick Henry or that Ravens team. There's a lot of teams we do talk about in that aspect. Yeah, they'll get there. They'll probably not win the championship, but I'm gonna give them more praise in the first round exit.
I need to look at the stats from that game because I noticed Flowers didn't do nothing and Andrews didn't do nothing. He had about many catches as I did in the game yesterday.
Yeah, it was Lamar. It was It was, and I can get what Anthony's saying, because when you get a guy like Derrick Henry, and this is kind of why the Ravens kind of don't go that way with guys. They don't go get top 5 talents. You know what I'm saying? They kind of want to sterilize their team, keep their team poor. They don't really have – they have stars, but more stars like defensively. You know, you're used to Ray Lewis, Ed Reeves, those guys. You're not used to having a star power offense. And maybe this is probably going to be the effects of having those 2 guys there in Lamar and Derrick.
Yeah, he spread the ball around quite a bit. Aguilar, Bateman had 3 catches.
Bateman sucked.
Yeah, I mean, he had 3 catches. He had a touchdown. You know, but yeah,
like signs on the dog's ass twice a day.
You're talking about 182 yards receiving, bro. Like that's all that was. The rest of it was rushing. They had almost 200 yards rushing, bro.
They got through the gate early. They got on the road early. Like, and one thing you know about Dallas Cowboys, man, you get on the board early against them, yeah, you pretty much can relax and watch GTS Dak go to work, and that's what you see.
Shut up, Jacob. Get on the show, Cloud.
Will's ahead. You know what he's doing. He's watching his favorite team right now play, man. He's watching the Bengals.
They watching his team, the Bengals. You're right.
He's watching the Bengals right now, man.
Oh, this is another thing I forgot to mention too.
No hate. He's not good.
The hurt for San Francisco continues because Javon Hargrave's going to be out the entire year. I believe he got a pec injury, a triceps injury, so he's going to miss the entire year. So
and they played a depleted team in the Rams yesterday. That are pretty depleted right now.
Yes, that was a depleted bowl.
Nasty work,
Yes.
nasty work, man. Hey, a QB got a rookie QB got their first win yesterday. Shout out to Bo Nix.
Bo Nix, yeah.
Shout out to Bo
Surprising
Nix
win.
and the Denver Broncos, man, on a win against Tampa Bay. Seemingly, everybody would have probably called that the lock of the day.
Yeah,
maybe. And the Broncos went in there and put the ass whooping to Tampa Bay, man. And I said,
honestly, all those teams that were like locks of the week, like all won, right?
Yes,
the Giants won. And the Panthers won, right?
Panthers won. Giants won.
Yeah. And so if you're doing like the survivor pool, that's the team you're going against. Right?
Yeah, I said it yesterday in the group chat. I said the NFL knows what the hell they're doing. This is why they like the best like overall powerizing sport in America, because they souping us in 3 weeks. It's only been 3 weeks and they souping us in. I thought that it would end where Kansas City was the only undefeated team. Hey, they got me on that. They got 3 teams that are undefeated that you're like, how? But the Seahawks is interesting because we seen them last year kind of build some momentum, you know what I'm saying, with what they had. Yeah. And to me, honestly, their defense was improving last year. I feel like their defense don't get enough respect. And I feel like they have offensive weapons now. The thing is, can their running back stay healthy? You know, but they always have one in the chamber. You know what I'm saying? Ask the Steelers what they're going to do at their running back position. Cordell Patterson's next up there. We'll get into that in a second. But it's this more of like, I'm not surprised by Seattle being undefeated right now, but I want to see what this story leads to because we kind of predicted it last year. Yeah, it's pretty dope in an aspect like that. But yeah, we know it's not gonna last. But shout out.
Yeah, man. Adam Thielen is also expected to miss some time with the hamstring injury.
Ain't that like his Achilles heel?
He's just old right now.
You know, still collecting a paycheck in the league. Deontay Johnson, man. Shout out to that man yesterday.
Yeah, man.
And he red rifle Dalton, baby.
Red rifle, bro. Red
and I just
rifle.
had a conversation on the phone with my man's talking about the Bryce Young, move. And I'm like, well, shit. Carolina, they did all this extra stuff to get him. But, hey, they probably were smart to cut the chamber now on him. And you could blame the Panthers for the things they did. Of course, Bryce, we have our opinions on him. But listen here, for 1 week, Carolina's going to say, well, I guess we were right. Even though they've been wrong 40 million times. I mean, take them right, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe, but nothing they can really do. He's signed long-term there for now, and everything's going to be okay there. Caleb's going to get nice. It's not really Caleb's fault. They got to put a line in front of him. They basically got everything but the line situated, which is classic Bears behavior with their quarterback.
I thought they drafted a tackle last year in the first round.
Yeah, wasn't he awful?
Well, listen, I can't tell you about old line play, Darnell Wright, yeah, first round pick 23.
Well, he should get to being good.
So let's see. I'm just looking at the little depth chart here. They got a 5th round pick at left tackle, 22, a 2nd round pick in 21, unrestricted free agent from the Rams at center, unrestricted free agent from Tennessee at right guard. So it looked like they tried. They're just wrong. Or maybe their coaching sucks.
They're not executing. That's the thing. In the offensive line, too, but they're not executing. You can look at the advantage right here in this Colts game yesterday in the Bears. Bears had 30 more plays total than the Colts.
Okay.
They had 30 total plays more. So that's execution. And that's the way you're doing that because that just throws in time possession, 35 minutes to 24:59. So it's just more of those, like Will said, you can't blame Caleb. Caleb's a rookie still. People realize. You can judge. You can put him on the stool.
You just broke the single game rookie record for yards. I'm pretty sure.
Right. Exactly. I mean, the man, his reps are going up every single week. They're giving him. He threw the ball 52 times yesterday. Mm-hmm. The last 2 weeks combined wasn't even like that. So every week is a new thing. So this
very few times you're gonna see rookies throw the ball that many times. So they believe in him. They just gotta protect him and got to get Keenan Allen out there on the field. They went and signed him for all that money or whatever, so you got to get him to play.
Hold on, look at this shit. Look at this shit right here. And we talk about
Trent Brown just went down, by the way.
Yeah, Trent Brown got carted off.
Trent Brown got carted off. Yeah, I think his knee blew trying to block, so he
played for the.
So that's another problem.
Bengals right tackle.
Ooh, that offensive line.
It's already not good. So
it's already a problem, bro. So,
yeah. I'm gonna have to give a fucking you suck right now to Swift. 13 carries, 20 yards. Never in my lifetime a running back position. That's terrible. That's a 1.5 yards per carry. That's terrible.
That's why I asked Coach about his boy, Roshan Johnson.
I would try to give him some more touches. He had 8 for 30 yesterday. I mean, that's what it is. But I mean, I feel like that could be improved.
I don't know if it's really gonna matter who back there if you throwing the ball 52 times.
Yeah.
If you throwing the ball 52 times, he's probably not gonna get into a rhythm, even if they're good backs.
And about your statement here about DJ Moore wanting out of Chicago. He just signed that deal. I watched him on Hard Knocks. He bought a big house. He was like he never want to move anywhere else. Like I'm just telling you what the man said on Hard Knocks. The man ain't care nothing about a winning now. It's about that money right now.
Ooh, Jake. Put up Jake's comment. Travis Niente on the trade block. I would be on the trade block too if I was him. You got Jacksonville ran by some wrestling.
I think he means for his fantasy team, I think. He's just pissed he's not doing nothing, and he started him. He went through this whole thing about Etienne or who was the other guy?
Nobody in Jacksonville doing nothing today.
Yeah, he was having a dilemma. Yeah, that whole Jacksonville team.
Oh my God.
Jake, you called it. That was a possibility that they would smack them, and they really did.
Will, guess what? Will, your man's got his first pick in the NFL. Jamal Hamlin, first pick tonight off Trevor Lawrence. Dumbass.
I saw it before the game.
Jamal Hamlin. Will pray for him, and he's still alive here. So every time Jamal Hamlin does something special, I'm gonna credit Will for it, and I'm gonna discredit myself. I thought he was dead in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? And listen here, I still have my doubts about it, but in all, I'm gonna put the card down, and I'm gonna wish him a hell of a career, man, because he's still playing. So,
absolutely, kids got heart, man.
But yeah, hold on. We can't stop until we talk about Jacksonville. I was kind of like
to talk about that garbage.
No. It was only going to be about 20 seconds. I just want to let them know. Jacksonville Jaguars, y'all suck.
I beat you to
it. Urban Meyer, it was never his fault. And I'm saying every week, not his fault. Trevor, you on the clock, baby. Trevor Lawrence, you on the clock.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
That's fine. He's still a menace.
I mean, the whole coaching staff too. It's gonna be on the clock.
Yeah,
now.
for sure.
So yeah,
Peterson's done, man. It looked like he was gonna be able to coach up a quarterback and do what he did with Wentz, and he can't do it. So it's clearly time to go elsewhere. I beat you to that joke, Mike.
You got hot for sure, man. Commanders 14-10 over the Bengals, and the Bills at halftime 34-3 over the Jaguars. Looking ugly. Shout out to the person that that betted the Jaguars to cover 6. Doesn't look like they can even cover fucking 14, 19, 22 right now. Playing the
game. Cover it. Share.
Y'all see Skylar Thompson is going to be out with a chest injury.
Yeah, they got it. They might want to call Cam Newton. They might want to bring Cam Newton back into the facility, man, because QBs is going down by the single over there. Yeah, it's a terrible situation. Tyler Huntley will be playing. Snoop will be playing next week.
Yeah, but what about the idea for the trade for Tua?
Bryce? For Bryce?
Yeah, I'm sorry, for Bryce Young. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
No. No, I don't think they were getting Bryce in that deal. They were supposed to get Stafford in that deal.
Stafford.
Bryce would go to the Rams.
Yeah. That was somebody else like talked about doing a 3-way trade or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Offers about trade for Bryce. If they trade for Bryce, that'd be terrible. That'd be terrible as hell.
Maybe they could get him to play.
But then you trade for Stafford. That's like a higher price tag. So you're kind of in the miss right now, where you're just like.
But if they think they're good, they got to do something.
Yes, you think that window's still open. You got to do something. Is Bryce Young the answer? Fuck no. I would rather go Stafford if you feel like you still got a chance. You know,
but like I highly don't think that Stafford is an actual option for the Rams to trade. I'd have to go look at his deal for sure, but he just signed something recently. I can't imagine it's going to be cap friendly to be able to trade him.
But I do think they would have considered that because he is older, and the whole point, this wasn't supposed to be a long-term situation with him. They got him for what they got him for, to get the ring. They got the ring,
right?
But yeah, they did sign him, so I don't know exactly what the number would be.
In 22.
So it really depends on what the bonus is for the year and how much it'll count against the cap if they move him. Might be too much. But we've seen big moves. The Matt Ryan move was a $40 million dead cap hit. So some teams will do it. Doesn't mean the Rams will.
Yes, sir. Last night, man. Sunday night football.
95.
Yeah. It's a lot of dead cap you talking about.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Now,
What's the 43 next to it in red?
Let's see.
Huh.
I don't know.
Well, it could be the cap savings.
Yeah,
so when you do it, yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Trade pre-June 1st. Okay. All right. So $68 million, $1 million cap hit.
That's too much.
Dead cap hit. Yeah. Trade. So.
If they can do it, if they can get it for that 21 number, they'll do that in a heartbeat.
Oh,
what a catch by Terry McLaurin.
Jaden Daniels to Terry, baby.
Yeah, Jaden finally doing something.
Let's go.
Helping my fantasy team.
Listen, man. I keep warning you.
You can warn me all you want. He's on my fantasy team. If you don't want to play, he won't play. You better put some numbers up.
Jalen Daniels for a touchdown. 2010 Commanders rolling out here, man. Out here rolling.
You play quarterback, right? You do play quarterback. Has he thrown a touchdown pass yet?
And then,
has he gotten you a touchdown on your fantasy team yet? Not today.
That was a 55-yard reception.
Will.
Jaden runs it in.
He has not thrown a touchdown.
Jaden. Let's go, Jaden.
Oh, no, wait. Once again, if only he played quarterback.
Hey. Touchdowns count.
They do.
Anyway, they come.
Well, I just figured out which quarterback Dale likes more. He likes Jaden Daniels more than Burrow, even though Burrow got him the championship or whatever.
Yeah, I believe that.
Oh, hey, Burrow got him the championship, dog, but I guess he's going to take Jaden Daniels as a return. He's the transfer too or no? He's a transfer. No, never mind. All those
he gave it to P-Rob, Brian Robinson the first time.
Guy. Yeah.
He already got his touchdown. Mind your business.
Seems to be a pick on Dale night, and I'm for it.
Shout out to the young man. For real.
Come on, Jaden. Bring me back in my fantasy game, man.
So, fellas, man, I had some notes in here on my phone. And I guess these are just 1 and 2 teams that I have here. Check it here. We have the Dolphins, the Ravens, Jaguars. We kind of talked about those teams. Cowboys, Rams, Falcons, man. My thoughts on the 1 and 2 teams is that the Dolphins, Ravens, Jaguars, and Cowboys, that window looks like it's going to be dimming down soon, in my eyes. For the Rams, it's really house money, as we all mentioned for the last 2 years. They were supposed to be at the bottom of the bottom. They have some surprising draft picks that made their team exceptionally good. They start the season off this year with injuries. Let's see what happens in the next 6 weeks with them. And honestly, I'm going to go back to the Falcons too. I don't really want to, but I'm going to come back to them as well, man. But other than that, I feel like the Dolphins, Ravens, Jaguars, and Cowboys, man, yeah, with what you put in your team, you better start to take shit a lot more seriously. I think. That's just my opinion. Okay. Those are the 1 and 2 teams that I looked up today. Right. The Cincinnati Bengals are what they'll be 1 and 2 tonight. If they lose, you can put them on that list too if you want to. Yeah, but that's about it.
The offense was clicking earlier in this game, but looked like
you mean the first drive,
right? Since his right tackle has gone down, there's been some issues, but let's see if they can figure it out, because historically speaking, right, the Cincinnati Bengal offense has taken a minute to start up in the beginning of the year. So,
yeah. But there's only so much. There's only so much. And I say this, and like I said, it's only so much time, how many times that can happen.
Yeah.
Remember, it's a professional game. Now, for all that's been happening in the last few years, shout out to them dummies that let this team just get crazy like that out of steam. But then shout out to them for doing that. But you can't expect to do that every single year. That's when you start playing with the devil's food. You don't want to play with the devil's food all the time, because one time it's going to come hot. It's too hot. You're gonna be in hell.
The thing is, this Trent Brown thing going down could hurt, but couldn't hurt. As Will knows, I'm not a huge Trent Brown fan. I thought he was a terrible Patriot. They drafted a young tackle from Georgia, and Amarius Mims, who was supposed to be starting anyway, but he's been out with an injury. This is his first game back since being injured, so he technically could have started, but they kept Brown out there because they didn't want to rush it. Well, he just got forced into playing the rest of the game now because that knee, like Will said, it was pretty kind of almost no contact, but his knee just got blown up.
He planted and it went. You could see it. It was done. It's probably ACL
for sure.
Same thing happened to LSU's linebacker this week. Planted to make a tackle and ACL gone.
When they go, they go.
You know what's killing
like a
me,
flat tire, bro.
You're done.
Like a used car.
Yeah, I honestly believe that like we got a certain amount of mileage or whatever on our knees and then pop.
Oh no, you definitely do.
Yeah.
We definitely do. We got some other QB. We have some other injury reports too. Justin Herbert aggravated his ankle that was hurting already. Yesterday's game during the Steelers. Sam Darnold's knee. He exited the Week 3 game against the Texans, but he said he's okay. The Vikings mopped the Texans up yesterday. Jordan Love, we know we missed yesterday's game, last 2 games. Week by week, as we mentioned, he'll be back to core. He'll be hopefully be on the field still. Devontae Smith, and we're gonna talk about this right now. Devontae Smith in concussion protocol on a hit yesterday that is getting mixed reactions from the world. Was it a dirty hit? Was it just a hit in game that is like sometimes you just get hit like that? But he's in concussion protocol right now.
Okay.
Sam Laporta ankle suffered yesterday's day to day, and as well we mentioned earlier by Dale Trey McBride protocol. O-line Lane Johnson, Mekhi Becton, Rashad Slater, and Jedrick Willis all went down with injuries yesterday as well. Joe Alt, first round pick of the Chargers, sprained his MCL.
Jaguars touchdown.
Jaguars got a touchdown. Okay, then Tony Khan.
This is the hit on Devontae Smith here.
Damn.
Yeah, that's dirty.
So he thinks it's
He's
dirty.
Engaged and you headhunted. That's dirty as hell.
Right. So the same way Darren James just got hit with a 1-gamer, this guy's about to hit a game or 2 or something because we just see.
I give him 2 games for that shot.
Right.
I don't like that shot at all.
On the 2 game.
What's terrible,
he's already going down.
What's terrible is I was literally talking up Derwin James yesterday to Will, and then he goes and does this shit.
I told you he's a clown.
What you think about that hit, Coach? Was that dirty?
What happened?
Of course it was. Of course it was. Engaged player. Now, in there some more to this? Didn't they say like is this the same play where they say something? Yeah, he spit on him or something. That's been investigated as well.
Yeah,
oh,
I think
wow.
yeah. You think he got spit on? Yep.
That's assault. That's like half the season. Fuck him.
We know the Saints, the bounty Saints. We know the Apple.
Yeah, we got a bounty gate.
Oh yeah, Joey Bosa hurt too. There's a couple of defenders too as we go down. Myles Garrett dealing with issues with his foot. Alex Highsmith, Marcus Davenport elbow injuries.
Yeah, he out for the season.
Davenport's out for the season.
Yes.
A lot of injuries this year, man.
Is it really an NFL season without a Bosa being hurt for an extended period of time?
They got to stay in the news, man. You know that man's trying to get in office again, man. So you know they got to stay relevant like him.
91 is a practice squad player for the Saints. That dude ain't making no money. He played.
He just got called up.
Yeah.
How many of these players didn't participate in training camp? I mean, we know injuries are part of the game. We know.
Yeah.
But how many of these players did not report?
the year of injuries and the year of not scoring touchdowns. You see that list?
Yep.
There was a list that progressively less touchdowns scored, passing touchdowns scored through the first 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah, they were saying all-time.
It's at a low for like the last decade.
Getting a lot more. It's a lot more athletes on the field.
What the hell did I miss?
Everything.
Probably.
Everything, man. Yeah, man. Parlay, we here tonight. Play call sheet, man. Holding it down over here. Fellas, man. Listen. I'm going to say this right now on wax, man. Something, again, like I said, I don't know. For some reason today, I was really just digging deep into this NFL shit. This here, man, you're going to see teams bouncing and losing every week, man. And I say this too, every given Sunday. And this is why you got New England fans here that rule heavy. You got Saints fans that rule heavy. You got Cowboys fans that rule heavy. Because this is an investment, one game a week. You know, it's either lose or win. And a lot of this NFL season is probably going to be like that. Like the way the NBA is right now, with the way teams are kind of like the parity I see. I feel like there's a lot of parity in the game now. You know, that could be the QBs not being as smart as they used to be. You know, that could be players just getting the money and then just sitting on it. People doing podcasts. Like, the NFL season is going to be pretty interesting, dog. You know, it's going to be crazy, dog. They're going to be probably about 1 or 2 undefeated teams after next week. And low by low, it'll get down. I mean, you got the Chiefs and everybody else.
Okay. Does anybody know what the Raiders head coach Antonio Pierce said about the team?
The business decisions.
Business decisions, yeah. So business is like right now. I feel they didn't get a QB last year in the draft. I mean, there was a couple picks of paid for getting one, but they didn't. So now they got to kind of play the game of just go out there, play the best you can. We know our Achilles heel ultimately will get that, and that'll be a QB. So I feel like it is business as usual. This is business. We're gonna go with Minshew. We'll go with Aiden after, and we just got to play business this year. Devontae won out. Hopefully this year you can get him out. There's nothing much the Raiders can do.
Yeah, I heard they're considering a quarterback change right now. So, I mean, I guess so after losing to the Panthers.
I mean, give the man Aiden O'Connell a chance, man. Give him a chance. I mean, it may not be the best.
Gave him a chance last year, right?
I mean, you gave him a chance last year, but I mean, hey, just let him ride out, man. Hey, if you want your chance at one of these QBs coming out next year, a better chance, you start him.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Why Gardner Minshew
can't get worse? So
yeah, exactly.
Might as well play him.
Man, it's hard to just be into that mode of tanking.
For some teams,
early,
but some teams need it. That's why
I mean, the football season takes so long to come around, bro. It's way far away from next year. You know, like that's really disappointing as a fan to know your team is tanking or something like that.
I guess if you'd prefer to be 8-8 for 17 years, sometimes you gotta go through the bottom to make the top. To make the top, like,
but there's no guarantee to come back to the top.
No, but there's no guarantees in life except for death. Get over it. What the fuck?
Sometimes you just gotta know. Sometimes you might need to press that reset button. I mean, I understand what you're saying there. You might not get back to that place, but you don't wanna crash the floppy disk. You know we can't use floppy disk no more, Dale. But you know we used to crash the floppy disk. What used to happen, man. You know.
So draft a good player at number 16 and make your team better.
Dude, Tom Brady's made it to the sixth rounder could be better than the second rounder. This is the way the NFL is now. It's not just it's what it is.
In the thousands and thousands and thousands of players that have been in the NFL, we got one Tom Brady. You can't bank on that.
You can't at all.
No, but you still got it. You still got a Dak Prescott. You got in the fourth round or something like that.
It's a draw. It's a luck. Everything's hyped now.
It's about development. You got to develop the players.
Development too.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. You know, like.
No, and I didn't mean to say, Tom's the blueprint, but I'm just saying now, like, it's like teams are just like, well, maybe we can get our guy in the third round or the fourth round or the fifth round. The sixth round. Nah, it's just more to.
You on mute, coach.
It's the parity in the league, man. It's parity, man. Parity in the league. Besides the Chiefs, everybody else is pretty much.
Honestly, I think everybody needs a Jordan Love is what every team needs.
Oh, Jordan Love?
In what aspect?
I don't even.
As in, try to.
That sounded way better in your head, didn't it?
No, it didn't. No. Get him.
Like two voice.
He's
working on.
He was a 20th pick in the first round. Let him sit for a year or two, and then release him. Let him do his thing, and that's what they did.
There was a reason why he was playing the Hall of Fame quarterback playing in front of him. Different situation.
No, that's
no pressure at all.
Also, I'd like to point out this complete 180 in stances from the guy who said you got to play him quicker, reps. When they're on the field, you got to play it quicker, reps. Like it's pretty quick to turn around on that.
You're taking that completely wrong. I'm talking about a top 5 pick compared to a person you took it with your 20th pick. It's completely different.
But it doesn't really make a difference. They both need to develop.
Yes, it does.
Of course not.
I mean, sure, but if you draft a quarterback first overall, you're expecting that quarterback to be a starter, which is
a bad expectation. That's a poor expectation. That's a fan built expectation. That's not actual real expectation.
Right. His 20th pick in the round. If you look at the board of QBs, he was in the top of the QBs. He just got picked 20th. So it's still technically like it's not the number 2 pick, but in all, it's a first rounder, top 5. In his position, so that's
I'm with this line of thinking here. Late in the season, like sort of when you know what you got for sure, but to start off the season,
Dale, the Giants knew day one what they had. Like there's certain teams that definitely know. If you're in a position of tanking, you know last year that you could probably end up taking this year. That's how bad your team is. Like there's no way that the Panthers came into week 1 like, well, let's see what we got. No, they knew week 1 this was not a playoff team at all. Taking isn't for the weak stomach, though, Dale. I understand.
Yeah, it's a lot of time, a lot of wasted money, man. A lot of it.
That's why they got a lot of it in the world, man, to waste the shit.
Whose money?
Ain't ours.
The owner's money. Yeah, what are you talking about? Whose money?
The fuck we care? I care about an owner's pocketbook. Like
well,
I don't give a shit.
I know you don't. But hell, if I was him or her, I would care. Don't waste my money.
Yeah, and a lot of them know that that's why that type of decision has to come from the top, from the ownership. And there's owners who don't make it look like we tanking, but we tanking. Oh, you got attacked.
What do they call that? Organic tanking?
I think, yeah. Jacksonville's organically tanking, for sure.
Yes, sir. Man. Yes, sir. Hey, so college football news over here. Reggie Bush suing USC, Pac-12, NCAA for NIL compensation. Reggie said, I need all that and back child support.
Get him.
On this part of
that, yes, but also it's kind of crazy. Because he was so happy when he got the award back, and he was like, I still love USC, and then the next thing he does is sue them. I fucking love it.
Reggie got his Heisman. He was like, you know what? I want everything else too.
Yeah, once he got the Heisman, he's like, you know what? If they gave me this back, it's because that's admitting that they were wrong. So now we got to have a very different conversation.
You gave me a quarter of this. Give me the rest. Fork it over.
Pac-12 has denied to comment on this lawsuit. I think a lot of people will deny to comment on this lawsuit. Reggie Bush has a case here. and he'll see his day in court. And they'll see their day in court.
If I'm the Pack, I just fold it up. We're done. You know what? We're not a conference anymore. Sue that.
If I'm Reggie Bush, we said Lincoln Riley's leaving soon. That's what we think.
Yep. Chicago.
You know
Calling him.
USC, I say, yo, Reggie, you want to be the head coach? We'll give you all that NIL money.
Yeah, give him a real conflict of interest then, because once he's the coach, that's it. He would never take the job though. But that's funny though. I like that. Reggie, you want a job? Stop this shit.
He gonna call him cap, try to call him cap with his ass. But Reggie Bush ain't gonna be like calling settlement.
Dude, I'm glad you brought up something about college. This Saturday, 2 versus 4, Georgia and Bama.
That's gonna be.
I think Bama's gonna win.
Me too.
That'd be
Georgia
super
look
interesting.
They look gettable.
Like with what Kentucky exposed them for? Hell yeah, they do.
Well, even the game against Clemson, yeah, they won, but it was lackluster.
Carson Beck's overrated.
Absolutely. College football rankings, new rankings are here. Top 10 in the country. Utah 4-0. They move up. Penn State at 3-0, moving one spot. The Oregon Ducks moving up one spot at 3-0. The University of Miami 4-0, making noise. The Chain, everybody coming to games. Michael Irvin might sniff some more cocaine, man. You know what I'm saying? The way this team's playing. Ole Miss at number 6, 4-0. Tennessee moves up and Mississippi State moves down. Tennessee's 4-0 as well. Alabama at number 4, 3-0, as Jake mentioned. OSU, Ohio State at 3-0. Georgia at number 2. And the new number 1, hook 'em, the Texas Longhorns, man, playing their second string QB right now, Arch Manning. The status of Quentin Ewers for his SEC terms of debut is still undecided, so we'll see what happens with that fabulous QB regime they have over there in Texas. All right, Coach, how you feeling, man? Number 1 in the nation. Can you defend it?
I ain't trying to talk about it. I don't want to jinx it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The first time since I think 2008 or something like that.
You was back. Texas Day. You gotta keep it poised, man, Coach. I feel you, man. Gotta just try to stay as healthy as you can right now, and you know, and keep that spot, man. BC is another week away from being in the top 25 again. Great victory on Saturday. Shout out to Bandana night against Michigan State. You know what I'm saying? Got a good victory. It's I guess a subpar Big Ten team, but we'll take it any way we can. We were the 3rd team recognized for a top 25 spot. If so, Washington State had 67 votes, Indiana had 63 votes, and BC 55 votes. LSU ranked number 14 in the nation. That's for Dale. You know what I'm saying? Can't forget LSU in here, though they're not in the top 10. Or they're not BC. They are still LSU.
Oh, Tigers.
Shout out to the Tigers.
LSU had it rough this weekend. They didn't look good at all.
Is the SEC game? They played? Oh, no.
Played against UCLA.
Yeah. I forgot
An abysmal UCLA team, mind you. And they had
Got a first-year head coach. Give Deshaun a little bit of time.
The upset of the week. The upset of the week, though, for me, was Illinois knocking off Nebraska. Jumping Nebraska right off the week.
Yeah, they're a better team than people expected, but I think Nebraska kind of got lit, like put up on the pedestal a little too quick because of Raiola, because he's basically Mahomes. But to be fair, I think they were ahead of schedule. So when they lose, it's not like, oh, this team isn't as good as we thought. Well, I just think they were playing ahead of themselves early on in the season, and I think they can't. I mean, I still don't think they lose more than 2 games. That kid Raiola could really play, and he almost still won them the game late. Like he got them back in it and stuff. So you know, it is what it is. But yeah, that kid's got a bright future. He really can play.
I don't know, man. Colorado, no votes in the rankings. They get no votes. They're not in the ranking. They're feeling a certain way after they beat Baylor. Now, no disrespect to y'all. Y'all played a hell of a football game to come back and win, but Baylor's not who Baylor used to be. So if you really thought that you was going to pick up a top 25 ranking after beating Baylor, you're absolutely full of shit. But I want to shout out to the team for not giving up during that game. They ended up, tying the game going to overtime. Top 10 pick, Travis Hunter Henry, what his name is. Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry plays tight end.
Okay, Travis Henry did fucking whatever. All Henrys at the same thing. Game winning forcing fumble. Shout out to him. Shout out to Philly for that win.
Big time play.
Shout out for Shador, man. I wore my prime hat on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him.
That team's not as good as they think they are.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They are. Lipstick on the pig, as they say.
Yes, it is.
Coach, I heard that for the first time today, actually. My mom had to explain what it meant.
I said it yesterday. Another podcast, too. It's funny.
Jake getting exposed to some old time stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I always say diamonds on dog shit. My mom was like, more like lipstick on a pig. I'm like, huh? I was like, oh, wow, that's a good one.
Did y'all see the basketball game on Saturday?
What you talking about?
Basketball football game? James Madison versus North Carolina? Whoa.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
They put North Carolina to sleep. Instant on
North Carolina is on their third quarterback. And
it's Matt Brown's last year, they say.
Oh, really? He's going to retire.
That's what it's leaning. It's like he's leaning towards. He says he's committed to finishing the year. Once you get that type of talk, he's got one foot out the door.
He asked their players. The other day. If it's his fault and he's not leading them the right way, he'll step down right then and there in the locker room after their loss. And I guess all 73 players of the team, or whatever, 73 players of the team was like, nah, bro, nah, coach, man, nah, it's not you, bro. I mean, we know Mac going through, the rougher times of his career. And yeah, man, if you feel like you want to wrap it up, man, wrap it up before it's too late, man, and it gets crazier. So I ain't mad at that.
Dale, you know what that game proved to me?
What's that?
Don't sound like Dale.
Is that absolutely nobody from that defense is getting drafted this year.
From what defense?
Either of those teams,
one good player on
70 to 50.
Yeah, one good player on defense until it dropped.
It could. Anybody catch the BYU game?
Probably about
in K-State.
Hell no, I did, but I saw BYU's ranked now, so they had to beat them.
That was BYU was down. I want to say 6-3 with like a minute and some change left going into the halftime. Back-to-back turnovers on consecutive plays.
Nightmare.
BYU goes in up 17-6. Come out third quarter, another one, get a stop, another one. Now they're up 31-6 before they knew what happened.
Okay, well, I caught it when it was like a blowout. But
yeah, it's a blowout. I finally stopped watching it when I saw probably one of the greatest punt returns I've ever seen in my life. The dude probably ran about 140, 150 yards collectively.
Jeez.
He muffed it, picked it up on the right side.
He did the D-Jack.
He did. He reversed the other side of the field. And I'm sitting and I'm looking at this as it's developing. And I'm just, you got to be shitting me. You got to be shitting me. You take that to the house.
That D-Jack version of it, that got to be one of Mike's favorite plays. That was against the Giants. Yeah. Remember Coughlin basically fired the punter like that week?
Yes. Yeah.
Because he told him to kick it out of bounds and he kicked it. That was awful.
We got to see that. The highlight of that. I didn't see that. I want to see that. I want to see that return.
Got some news for you coming out of LSU land. Star linebacker Harold Perkins Jr. out for the remainder of 2024 season with a knee injury.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. He broke down to make a tackle and tore his ACL. Yep, that sucks. It sucks for him the most because I believe he was gonna leave and get drafted early, and I don't know if that's gonna be the case now.
What position is he at?
Linebacker.
Yeah, he may just have to stay another year. Get a red shirt.
Well, we'll see.
We got some matchups this week. Oklahoma State, Kansas State, 20 versus 23. We got 15 ranked Louisville going into Notre Dame to play 16th ranked Irish. Other games, maybe number 2 versus number 4, Alabama versus Georgia. Yeah, good one. Interested to see Wisconsin versus USC. I don't know why. I'm interested to watch every USC game as part of the Big Ten. It's real different than staring at USC. We got another basketball game North Carolina's participating in, but it's against Duke. So maybe they can keep it respectable on their side.
Mike, D-Jack, one of my favorite players. That's all I talk about.
We have another top 20 matchup, which would be interesting. Illinois, off their win against Nebraska, travels to Penn State to challenge number 9 Penn State. That's on NBC at 7:30, man. So
hit it, coach.
Gonna be an interesting Saturday. Every weekend, man, with football. We going this punt out here. This is the punt that coach seen.
Oh my God! This shit got way worse before it got better.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
My God!
Oh man, BYU. He been saying his prayers.
That coach had a freaking stroke on the
ranch,
man.
Cucamonga. Let's go. House call.
You would have tripped.
No, that coach had a stroke on the sideline, man.
Yeah, definitely. And that you gotta bench that entire unit.
And he immediately goes to the sideline and Earls.
Oh yeah, he just ran 40 miles for a touchdown. The original marathon man didn't have to do that much.
Oh yeah, man. PLAYCALL SHEET. We got an update on any of these games, man. I know it's
it's 21-13, just out of the halftime for the Washington Commanders. They are in red zone right now. So
and then on the
Washington
other game,
have the ball.
I need me one of them hats, bro.
Jacksonville's also in the red zone in the other game.
I do. That shit's dope.
No, listen here.
It's a wavy.
Yes,
it's a wave cap or a hat.
It's fucking like a new generation type shit. It's like one of those guard type shits. I don't know. Like you know the guard with the fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those do-rag version of it. So
yeah, I need one of those.
My peer leader hit me to it in the summertime. I'm like, what the hell is that? Yo, give me one. He didn't get me one, so I went on the internet site the next day. I went on the I think Timu, and I got this.
I can dig it.
Okay.
I'm dressed all black today, man. It's a funeral here. It's a funeral here.
I get echoed again. I need a P-Rob here.
I feel you, Mike. I need Jaden to score another one. All right.
Y'all wanted who was it that ended the game on a run last night and slid at the goal line? It's a smart play.
Devin Singletary.
Yeah.
Crazy. He was at 37 and a half. And he stopped at 36. That's crazy.
Right. That's crazy, man. And then, it's the right play because then you run the clock and that's game. But like that shit there was some sick ass fantasy owners, some bad beat owners on some of them bets. That was brutal for them.
It's the
all right, Jaden Daniels, we get it. You don't like Scary Terry, but start throwing him the ball already. I'm getting tired of
or just throw it. Period.
Touchdown already, man.
You are playing quarterback.
He didn't throw no damn touchdown. What are you talking about, Dale?
He threw a long pass. He threw a long pass.
He threw him a long pass on a touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Well, that's his fault. You get your ass in the end zone.
Jay Daniels is just jealous that he didn't go to Ohio State. That's why he doesn't throw it to Scary.
To Ohio State ass in the end zone. How about that?
I'm gonna be real with you. I agree with Dale, man. If you that guy, get your ass in the end zone. You heard?
You're a quarterback.
Hold on. Jalen Daniels pass short left for his first touchdown.
Yeah.
The team stopped, baby.
They gave it to him. They gave it to him. Yeah, they gave it to him. That's crazy.
1 yard though. 1 yard, but like you said, Dale, every touchdown counts, baby. Just as important.
It counts.
Hey, at least they trust him to throw the
man,
goal
too.
line, unlike Hurts.
Hold on.
Hey,
You know what we doing tonight,
got
guys?
it too.
You know what we doing tonight, guys?
What are we doing?
Let's go,
I'm
Jaden.
taking shots.
Well, I'm doing, not y'all probably, but I'm going to pick some money on Jaden Daniels for offensive rookie of the year. I'm gonna do that.
Oh,
I think this is about to be something more.
He's definitely in line to get it, but he also,
Oh shit!
his first touchdown pass to a lineman is hilarious.
That's right.
Is it the
Fat
type of
man
man
dance.
He did the fat bit. Yeah, I thought like, yo, my ACLs are screaming watching him do that, bro. Just chill out. Like, go to
Yo,
so
hey,
that was a cute
I'd-
dance.
hold on.
definitely 4 down territory.
I said 1 and 2. I thought Cincinnati was. If they lose tonight, it's 0
Maybe 0 and 3.
3. Oh
Yeah,
no. Yeah, catch me tomorrow if they lose.
All right, Jacksonville's going for it on 4th down from the 12-yard line in the red zone. Let's see if they can make it.
They all
Throw to
shit.
ETN.
I'll throw the ET. Yeah.
Hold on, false
ETN
start.
ain't even in the game.
False start. Back 5 yards. Now it's 4th and goal at the 17. Good luck.
Oh my God, you're right. The lineman's an idiot. The right tackle, what a fucking moron.
Anger. Oh, they got the Dan Orlovsky shirt on.
I can't even.
Right
I can't
tackle,
even.
false start.
I can't even hear the TV, but I can already see the crowd screaming, "You can't do that!"
That's hilarious.
My man Josh Allen's stat line tonight: 23 of 30, 263, 4 touchdowns, 6 carries, 44 yards on the ground.
Number
That
one
Dan
wideout.
Orlovsky shirt is fucking hilarious.
Hold on. Travis Etienne Jr., 9 carries, 32 yards.
He's been bumming it all night.
Hold on.
And he's
team has.
oh, Trevor got sacked at the 27.
Josh
That's
Allen.
spoiled.
Von fucking Miller.
You
Still
might have to
alive.
start calling Josh Allen a running back, and not even disrespecting him because he got more yards than all these running backs in this game. It's this man right here is literally.
Will, I heard you earlier, by the way, and I appreciate the light flower giving. I did see this being a blowout. I hate that I'm right.
Yeah,
What be
No,
the
you're
ball?
not. No, you don't. You
No.
internally,
No,
you're
no.
glowing.
No, look, I am because I have Buffalo's defense and DeMar got a pick tonight, but I needed ETN to do good, and I did not want this to be a blowout.
Oh shit! You got your you didn't get your wish, but you got your wish. Who the fuck is T. Scott? T. Scott's Tuquan's cousin. That's who he is.
Oh shit!
Yes, sir. Fellas, man. Y'all got your top flowers for the week.
I definitely do not.
I mean, if you don't have one this week, that's understandable. But if anybody does, anybody want to share their five, feel free.
No, just give me a second. Let me do like 2-minute research, and I'll give you a makeshift one.
All right.
Yeah.
So
At least could have played out better than that.
I mean, even a little.
so check it out. Coming in at number 5 this week for me.
They're like, I did my motherfucking homework.
No, it's just honestly all off the dome there. Coming in at number 5 this week for me, gonna be Seattle Seahawks. I did not have them in my top 5 before, so I disrespected them. So I'm going to give them respect now. Okay. And number 4, I'm going to put the Pittsburgh Steelers in there because I disrespected them during the offseason because I didn't think they had a chance in hell to be winning, and they winning. So
Let's
they
go
3-0.
Fields.
Yeah. And then number 3, I'm gonna give it to the Bills. They're handling business. They are also undefeated. I gotta recognize them, even though I hate to admit Josh Allen is doing this
Really
thing.
fucking good.
Yep.
Second best quarterback in the league.
And number 2, we got to give this thing to the Minnesota Vikings because they're undefeated with Sam Darnold, and there's no chance in hell I would have bet on that. And still at number 1, your New Orleans Saints. We had a rough week this week, but we're gonna bounce back. I'm always number 1 in my book. Saints number 1.
Jake, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm gonna go ahead and say that Rodgers is finally comfortable in New York. I'm gonna give the Jets 5.
Ugh.
Following that, I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna give it to Seattle at 4, and then 3. I just had it. 3. I'm going to give it to Minnesota. And just because of the way that these two teams have been winning, I'm flopping it. I'm making Kansas City 2, and I'm giving Buffalo 1 just because the wins that the Buffalo Bills have been playing at and the way that they're just dominating everyone they're playing, I can't not have them at 1. They're playing like the best team in the league.
Good job, dog. You didn't need 2 minutes for that, bro. I'm happy that you was able to come to the plate, man, and give us that, man. Meta's top 5 teams of the week. I'm going to give the number 5 special to the Minnesota Vikings. Yes, I'm going to do it. I have a Sam Darnold poster autographed, and I did kind of say that Sam Darnold will have a resurgence some type in Minnesota when it was to change, man. So I'm going to go Minnesota number 5. Number 4, I cannot not put this team in the top 5. Grinding it out. I don't care about the loss Monday night to Atlanta. It was probably too late for Jalen Hurts to be outside. But the Eagles are at number 4, my list 10. Number 3 will be, now this is tough here. I'm going to go Lions. Lions at 3. I'm going to go Bills at 2. Chiefs at 1.
Okay. There we go. T. Higgins has 2 catches for 30 yards.
Yeah, T.
Let me see. My top 5 for this week. I got Minnesota at number 5.
Minnesota.
Surprise story of the year. The resurgence of Sam Darnold. Number 4 is Seattle. Hey, they just getting it done out there with grit, man. And looking how San Francisco is. I think they got hit with another season-ending injury today. They that division like is wide open. I picked the Rams to win it before they got decimated with injuries, but no, we'll see. Seattle said they got something to say about it, like last year. They was in the hunt for most of the season. Number 3, those pesky Detroit Lions. They're just trucking along, but they got some competition in their division as well. Number 4, Kansas City. They just got that luck on their side. They get out of plays. And then the number 1, I have Buffalo. They just playing pretty good. It's not all, relying on Allen and his legs. And they've got a stable of receivers, considering we thought that was going to be their weakest position group with all the losses they had. But shout out to the Bills.
Rookie Keon Coleman with his first touchdown catch this game too.
Fun to watch.
By the way, Coach, I like your list.
Covered. Huh?
So, by the way, Coach, I like your list.
Yeah, it's a pretty good list.
Thank you.
I think my list is the best.
No, it's garbage. The Saints were on it. My list would be number 5. I got Seattle. Number 4, I got Minnesota. 3 Lions. And 2 Buffalo and 1 Kansas City.
Shocker.
I'm gonna be a late bloomer, and I'm gonna say if Seattle can defeat Detroit next Monday night in Ford Field, I will put Seattle in the rankings. The reason why I did not, and shout out to you guys for putting Seattle in your rankings, is because I looked at the first 3 games of the schedule. Bo Nix, Jacoby Brissett, Skylar Thompson. Mm-hmm. And then I had to make my mind up and was like, no disrespect to them. But then I seen the Lions, and I said, this is perfect for them to not only be in 2 rankings, but to prove that they are for real. Because like you said, we seen this last year with them, and ultimately we knew the downfall. So hopefully it's not the same downfall as last year. You know, Gino knows he's on the clock, and hopefully Gino's like, man, I still need more time. So that's going to be a good game next week, next Monday. Good game. These 2 trashy games tonight, I don't know what they got these trashy-ass Bengals on, Jacksonville, you know what I'm saying, Washington and Buffalo feeling good about themselves. But next Monday, guys, you will get a slobber knock, as my guy JR will say.
Yep.
Poor Ohio, Jake. Ohio has to get this and the Browns losing in the same week, man. No wonder why you're a Patriots fan, man. You got to go fucking tune in to a winning team.
The only thing worth rooting for in Ohio are the Buckeyes.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. It's the complete opposite.
Actually, no, at this point, I'm disrespecting the Guardians. The Guardians are going to make a nice MLB push, but we're not talking baseball here.
Oh, nah. I'll give you a little intake on it. The Guardians, I feel like if the season would have started, if the postseason would have started in July, August, they would have. I don't have the confidence now in them winning. Anybody been to Vinny versus Washington is the battle of the LSU QBs. Oh, and guess who's the better one tonight? It ain't Joe Burrow's ass.
Hey, Burrow and the Bengals are making a push. They're trying here.
Oh, yeah, try. I hope they do.
I mean, they're still losing by 2 scores, but I mean, they're driving on this.
Shit.
It's a penalty.
Yo. Washington Commanders about to be first place in the NFC East, dog.
Crazy.
Coach called this.
Yes, he did.
That's crazy.
I'm a fan.
Yes, he did, man. Yes, he did. Hey, jump off if you want, baby. Please.
I think my initial response was Commanders.
Freaking Zach Moss having himself a little bit of a game.
Zach Moss is probably going to be the reason I lose my fantasy game.
I mean, that's probably going to be my next starting running back next week.
Lewis,
every game except against the Patriots.
Lewis writes, Jacksonville got to pack it up. Season's over, man. You are right, Lewis.
Chase Brown.
Chase Brown what?
No. Oh, no.
He was like,
he got into the red zone, inside the 10.
Okay,
did you see him with the stiff arm, Dale?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, man. Boston stuff I didn't see. I do though. I do on the show though, because we're dedicated to football here on Mondays, man. So I was able to get the Massachusetts state ranking for the week, high school, and I'm gonna go through them, and I'm gonna just give them go down to 10. Xavier, we'll go from 10 to 1. Franklin 201, they're number 10 in Massachusetts. Central Catholic is number 9. BC 2-0 at number 8. Marshall at 2-1 at number 7. Duxbury at 3-0. Needham as well as at 3-0. Catholic Memorial 1-1. They did play an out-of-state game against a team from New York. So you probably like, why the hell are they 4? But they're pretty good. King Philip 3-0. St. John's Prep 3-0 and number 1. They just mollywopped Everett in Everett. That's Xavier at 2-0. So that's the Boston Globe's top 10.
Okay. Cincinnati is inside the 5-yard line right now. Just pass the ball to Chase.
Third down.
Chase just cashed somebody's parlay, three-player prop bet. For 7, I think person cashed out on like 17,000, like a three-man prop, and needed Chase to score to open the touchdown, which he did.
Man,
crazy,
beautiful.
Right? Yeah, it's crazy. People in my bet group, every Sunday they'll gather amongst them like people that they think are gonna score, and then they put it into a parlay bet. And I think this week their three-man hit as well. I think they had 3 running backs that they need to score, and they hit on it. So shout out to the group. Shout out to the group. Yeah, man.
Talk to some of those guys, man. I do, but like the world is so fucking filthy and dirty, man. I mean, we know it. We live in it every day. We see it. People got the best luck, man, and I like to tell people sometimes, I hope people would do the same for me, and I feel like, it's much more community-based ways to go to betting and stuff. I feel like there's a lot of people that really be trying to hold it in, man. And I tried to get a betting group within the STWF media department, community last year, and there was only one person that joined. One person. So that just shows me how selfish people are in general. But to the nice people, yes, I should be with these nice people, trying to cash out extra money every week, though I do cash out on some, so yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man, it'll be nice if we can just, just talk some parlay bets or whatever, and just try to track them, see what happens.
Exactly, man. I mean, like I said, you know me. I'm gonna spend $1 or $2 on the weekends. Right. So we really down with that. We can do something. Like I said, man, minimum $1. People don't get into it too hard. They don't hear fucking Mayweather and shit. $500 a bet, $700.
Right. Exactly.
I got kids. I keep it respectable, but I know that I'm gonna come up on something. And even if I bet $1 million times, I'm coming up on that something, and I'm gonna just have fun with it. It's fun.
Who is that?
Andre Yosivas.
Who?
Nah,
it was on DraftKings. I'm kind of not using the DraftKings app anymore, but yeah, man, I'll hit you up, Ant, man. If you
what happened to the DraftKings app? What was the issue?
We still have it. The app's still up, but my thing is, I've moved from the DraftKings app. I don't use that as the primary app to bet.
Oh yeah. Look, it's probably. I think it's best to have them all, because they all give you like some kind of deal.
No, they all. No. Yeah,
this sounds like a problem.
No. This is what I say. You can wait and sort it out a little bit, and people are doing this. But when you sign up as a new user, you get free bet money. You put in like $5, you get $150. So if you want to stretch that out between the apps, do that. But if you're just trying to get free money and not spend nothing, like you said, they'll download all those apps and get the free money. Why not put in $5 to get $150 to try to flip that? Why not?
Mm-hmm. Exactly, man.
I would have had this game in the bag if I would have just. So mad.
It's a hotline out there if you need help. You know.
I usually post it once we talk for more than 5 minutes about this shit.
I told Will last, what was it? Probably like Wednesday, that I was tapped out the fucking NFL, no fucking loop, right? The Sunday. And then the next day, last week's PLAYCALL sheet, I put it up. Hold on, I put it in a live bet.
Did this shit live.
And I lost.
He lost.
Hold on. The fastest I lost the money in 7 seconds because the play. This is what it is. You can get $1 million in 7 seconds. You can lose $1 million in 7 seconds. I just don't want to be the guy that loses $1 million in 7 seconds. Never won.
I used to like playing the prop of who will win the tip in NBA basketball.
That's interesting. So you can go down from and you go to basketball perspective, like first basket. Actually, in basketball, this is what I used to do during the season. I used to do live possessions. Okay. Live possessions. And I heard that little thing, but I'm going to keep it in the basketball phrase. We're not going to go that route. We're not going to We're gonna keep playing on this. We're not gonna pause it. Football, though. Football, you got to get into sometimes if you want to. I'm not telling anybody to jump in it. Jump on the live possessions in the NFL. Jump on
like
them.
the next play.
Will's telling you like the scoring is low, so at most a punt, second a field goal. If you know you have teams that are higher offensively gifted, then you might want to hold off. But yo, jump rope if you can. Sometimes those odds be too pretty to not jump in on the live possession bet. Like,
right,
literally, a punt can be like plus 390 sometimes, and they punt. $10 is $49 off that. Like that's.
Ooh.
But you know, sometimes you just get a flat plus 125 on it. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you can live bet any live possession. You know, other night I cashed out Tyler Conklin plus 35 yards receiving. And you know what the dirty shit was about it? Usually with players, you hit your bet, you have another bet. And then basically they didn't move. That was only the 35 that they had for him. So after that, they didn't put no more bets up for Conklin. They fucked up, right? But I cashed out on it. So that's good.
Okay. So I'm afraid of myself with live betting.
Bad beat of the week though for myself, man.
Okay.
If I had a bad beat, it was Tampa Bay.
That was supposed to be his week off though.
Supposed to be my week off. I got kids.
You bet on the game, the line?
No, I bet it on the line. I bet on the 6. Okay. I bet on the 6 for Tampa.
Yeah. I probably would have done that too. So
I thought Baker was that dude. I thought my guy Baker was that dude, man.
I lost myself a fantasy game because I played Baker Mayfield instead of Lamar Jackson like a moron.
I mean,
yeah, well, you know, some mistakes you can't repeat.
I mean, for the way you hate Lamar, you should be happy that you did that. The way you hate Lamar, you know, you should be happy about that.
Jake, you still got hate for Lamar, Jake.
I mean, hate Lamar.
You should probably trade Lamar Jackson, bro.
Oh, yeah, you doing that?
I play no. Yeah, I ain't even getting into this. He's playing next week.
You
should probably trade him.
You know.
I just want y'all to know that entire exhaustion you hear in his voice, because he's already had to deal with this conversation with me. So everything y'all want to say about what he did is I've already told him.
And all I said is that it made sense because Dallas's defense seems to still be okay. At least in my mind, it was, even though what the Saints just did to him. And Baker was going against a very terrible Broncos team, and I said their defense is horrible. He should be able to go off, and the receivers should eat. Well, they did.
Jake, future reference. Any Ravens team, the Ravens are 7-1 in the last 8 games against Dallas. 4 of those games have
where the hell were you yesterday?
Rushing.
Hold on,
really, where the hell were you yesterday?
You don't realize Lamar's only lost once
to NFC team.
Opponent. Once in his career.
And actually, yeah, I can blame Jake for that. That fact right there has been stated on the pod in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
why didn't you state it on Sunday?
But it was stated. You were on the show. You gotta.
Yeah, but I talked to you yesterday about it.
Oh yeah, that wasn't. I don't have.
And Will was the only one that took Baltimore, by the way.
I hate everything. Yeah,
Damn.
I already totaled up my thing. If I'm in last place now, I am not shocked.
How are you guys taking this L this week?
Us? Patriots?
No, Saints.
Oh,
but the in stride is all of them.
No, man, it's we had some problems. Like injuries happened. Our starting center left the game the first possession of the game and did not return.
Is he out for an indefinite amount of time?
Yeah, so that's we got to figure out how long is he going to be out, because that killed our running game, which derailed our offense in general for the most part. So,
I got message for Coach, man. They played. I mean, they had a lot of like high praise for them in the last few weeks, and that was a high intense game to go in there. A team that fan base didn't even think they would be in this situation come week 3. That was a very, very hard task yesterday in the Eagles squad to go in there and play tough. And I mean, you lost, but I mean, hey, you still can put your head on the positives that they've been rocking with, towards first 4 weeks of this season.
It was a bad matchup. It's a bad matchup for the Saints. Even if your center had been there, it's a bad matchup still. They played most of the time. They played 6 in a box against your run. But you can do that when you have the defensive line that they have.
Yeah,
because they played the 6 in the box and they dropped. You know what I'm saying?
But also, we can't force them to do anything else because we only really played two receivers because we don't have receivers.
Yeah, you have been harping about that.
Hey, guess who else don't have receivers? Dallas Cowboys. You don't fucking receive either.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I've been saying this.
No. Are we all complaining about who has receivers right now? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, me and Will don't want to hear that sad ass story.
Hold on, Jake. You got receivers on one team. You don't got receivers on another.
I don't have another team. I don't know what you're talking about.
Me and Coach
Bro,
have receivers on the
you
line.
are a Bengals fan.
I know, right?
I'm
I don't know how you
stuck in the local network. I'm stuck in the local network.
Oh, cut it out, bro. Bengals win the championship right now. You at the parade with a Bengals jersey on.
Hell yeah. Full Bengals gear.
I'll tell you what. You know what I'll do? I'll go there wearing Reds gear because they fired David Bell and we're celebrating.
My man,
he'll be bangled up.
He gonna put his last
name.
He's
He'll be out there looking like a whole tiger.
Yeah, you think that, but the funny thing is here, it's never going to happen because the Bengals are never winning a championship.
You're probably right. What we got next? Oh shit, Matt Jones.
Matt Jones
appearance.
Yes.
It's Matt Jones appearance.
You know
Matt Jones, they benched Trevor.
Finally, a reason to watch a game.
Really?
It's Mac's team.
The game's over. They're down 40-10.
I mean, they're down 30 points, man. Like, yeah.
They benched Trevor. Good.
Man, they're down 30 points. Like,
Can we start dusting off that?
First play fumbles.
He did? Shut the fuck up. Both got the ball back
by the Bills. That's hilarious.
Shut the fuck up, dog.
Speak some English, Will.
Huh?
Speak some English, Will.
You big man.
Your
boy sucks. You loved him.
Jake Ellerman.
That's his. Jake watching his ex still be terrible.
Makes me so happy.
Oh shit, dog. We had nothing until that Mac Jones.
Hold up, is that Mitch Biscuits in there?
Mr. Biscuit, hell yeah.
Bills right now?
Yeah, he plays with the Bills last year.
Mitch fucking Biscuits is in the game. Hell yeah. He sucks.
He's not.
Hey, the two quarterbacks playing were both drafted to be the face of a franchise, in case you guys were
terrible.
wondering.
Yes.
But Mitch Biscuits was far worse.
I'm going solo now on Washington. I'm screwing the other game off now.
Yeah, turn the other game off. Absolutely. As you should.
Run, Jaden, run!
And that game's the fourth quarter just started. Cincinnati 36, Washington's at right now 3rd and 4.
By the way, Dale, they just showed that play again to Terry. He would have scored with the better pass.
Damn. Looks like Washington's gonna kick a field goal. Unless they go for it on 4th and 1. Jalen Daniels pass.
Is it a Dan Campbell type move to go for it on 4th?
Out with a knee.
I'm the Commanders. Honestly,
I'm
going for it. I'm going for it on 4th. If you already put 28 points up on this team does not want you to have no more possessions with the football. I'm going to 4th. I mean, go for the field goal and go up 11, but make it kill.
Time out. Who's got that knee injury, Dale?
Trent Brown, the right tackle.
You kick the field goal here. You should anyway.
Yeah, man, get the points.
It's not about possessions right now.
Right. It's about points.
Listen here.
And no style points in NFL.
No, I understand ain't no style points in NFL, but this is Cincinnati's defense we're talking about. It's 1 yard.
They go for it.
Yeah, as they should.
No.
They're gonna call timeout though. They're not gonna formation.
These are the type of decisions that make you lose games.
Right.
Kick the field goal. Yeah, kick the. I don't know what they're doing, man. Crazy.
Like, let's stop playing around here, man.
They're supposed to second timeout at the half. They only got one timeout left. That's the
yeah.
You play to win the game.
He said that 4 and 4 downs tonight.
Well, actually, according to Sheldon Cooper, there's a 50% chance you make it on 4th down.
There's a 50% you
And
get.
screw all that. Kick that field goal. Win the game.
Shit, even if you kick the field goal, ain't no chance still you're gonna win the game.
Hey,
better
your
chance
kicker is not hitting field goals.
Better chance to
inside
be
the
up
damn 30.
11
You don't
than
need
up
to be
8.
on the team.
Man, listen here. You can still get a field goal. You still get 4 extra downs. You still
If you make it.
Yeah, he gonna make that. It's Cincinnati's defense. I'm telling you, dog.
He might.
Out of 35. Yeah, man, he could have hit that.
Oh man. So quick recap of this game here. Jamar Chase opened the game with a touchdown. Brian Robinson tied the game up at 7. Austin Eckler scored to make it 14-7. A field goal by Evan McPherson took it to 4. Jaden Daniels rushing touchdown made it 21-10. McPherson
just rushed for that first down too.
Huh?
Jaden just rushed for that first down too.
Right. Come on. That's what I'm saying, dog. They young dog.
He shut up, Dale.
You gotta make them play extra possession. Fuck that. Keep that defense.
It's so crazy to me that the Bills are building a brand new stadium and not making it a dome. That's wild.
Yes. Insane, huh?
Not making it what?
Now can come watch a game up there. Everybody want to sit in that shit.
Right. No, they are not. They are not making it a dome.
Yeah, they shouldn't. Why would they?
Cause you calling people up, please come help us shovel snow out the stadium.
You take your home for the advantage away.
And then they get free tickets to the game. That's amazing.
Let's not do that anymore. How about that?
Fine.
Put a damn roof up.
They pay them an hourly rate. They do pay them.
Put a damn roof up, man.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. Like going to shovel. I've had to shovel at Fenway before. It's cold and shit, but it's fun, man. It's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe. You got mad people there.
Hey, Dale, we're not gonna take snow advice from a man who hasn't seen snow in probably years.
Or Dale. You know what they could do? They could do what the Blue Jays do and make it a retractable roof.
See, now they get the field goal.
That's the one.
Now
It costs them way more to do that, but yeah.
Now you kick the field goal from like 30. Yo, Terry, they went to Scary Terry, incomplete.
What a terrible pass.
Now they kick the field goal now. They got to the 24. Now you kick the field goal. Because it's 5 yards. It's not 1, it's 5. So you get a closer field goal. You know what I'm saying? You edge a couple more minutes off the clock, and yeah. Understand.
Now, everybody knows how it works. It's just they didn't they made it.
That's a low percentage play. But it is one of Daniel's favorite routes. He likes that switch route. So I see what they were trying to do. He usually like it from the other end, though.
Hey, yo.
Mac Jones looks like he's done nothing besides eat Big Macs in the offseason. ETF's doing something.
There you go. Now you got an 11-point lead. That's a better lead for you.
So how did you don't have to answer at one time? I don't know if I missed it at the beginning or not. So how are you feeling about your team's performance thus far this year?
Fucking terrible. Wrap it up.
Horrible.
Wrap it up, B.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up. I told you, Coach.
I picked them to win 9 games. I don't know if they're gonna make it, bro.
I like this, man. I told everybody, you know me every year, man. I come up here with Cowboys gear on, new gear. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I get some new gear before the season start. I didn't get no new gear in the offseason. I didn't get no new gear to start the season. I ain't getting no new gear. I'm not supporting buying wise. I'm not supporting them, the Cowboys at all. I actually thought about going to a game this season down there. But then after yesterday, I said I ain't buying no goddamn tickets to none of them goddamn games down there to be disappointed going down there, man. You know, listen.
Took didn't even get a hat.
The receivers are fucking trash. Trash. Fucking ass. They know our plays. They know we're going to Ferguson after CD. Our running backs can't do shit. I've been telling everybody, we need fucking playmakers, bro. We need playmakers.
Yeah, you got to do something with the running game.
I think I saw something on Next Gen Stats where it's looking at how they figure out how many yards the play should have gotten versus how much it actually gotten. It's kind of a testament to the offensive line. I want to say the Cowboys, the way that they figured out, they should be, if they had an adequate running back, they should be averaging about over 5 yards a carry. Yeah, I think they average like either 2.4 or 3.4. It's this.
Right. Yeah.
It's running backs.
Yeah. Y'all should probably look at trying to get Miles Sanders. Don't get me wrong. He's not
wrap this shit up. You wrap this shit up. I'm already in draft mode. Who we getting with a top 10 pick next year? And you know what really pisses me off? You spent all that time and you waited to sign Dak. And last minute you rush out to get him. And guess what? Season look like ass. He's stuck with that contract, bro. Even though you don't play defense, whatever the case may be. What you got, Jake?
You know what you guys could do? I mean, not a top 10 pick, but if you guys get a couple wins and you're like stuck in like late teens, early 20s, Quinshon Judkins is going to be available.
Yeah, Judkins would be there, but he wants to Quindon.
Judkins would be
I
for,
couldn't afford him. I don't believe
that's too high for that. You ain't taking a running back that high.
Y'all, I don't believe it. You just had your hope. Like this is what you did, Jerry. You promised people, then you didn't promise people, but ultimately you promised these people who you signed contracts, and that's why you're saying you couldn't afford Derrick Henry. It wasn't because you couldn't get him; it was because you wanted to front load all these other motherfuckers instead of just giving you the reality that you need a top 5 running back, and he was right on the fucking board, and you didn't go take him at all. You didn't take Henry, and then you talk about you can't afford him. Jerry, you fucking shit on fucking toilet paper.
Save it for the night, too. Save it for the night. We're paying y'all. Save it for the night.
Y'all motherfuckers are crazy.
Hey, he sold us some more used goods, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Jerry Jones for you. Yep.
I'm done with this. I'm done.
Other than saying they suck, how do you feel about the Patriots this year?
Garbage.
Yeah, but y'all expected
you said
it
it
though.
differently. I like it
Right.
though. Yeah, you know what I think though.
I like to use some of the young players on our defense. Gonzalez is a stud. He will be an elite corner, top 5 for most of his career if he's healthy. Yeah, I mean it's really all we got to look forward to, except for when Drake finally comes in. I do think he's gonna play. I still think we try to hold him off till after week 8, week 9, week 10, see what happens. But that's about all we have really to look forward to. We have a little talent at receiver, but it's underutilized because I don't think even if we had a good quarterback, that our system is even favorable for receivers at this point. But we will see.
Yeah, Jalen Pope is running the most routes.
I love Pope. I love Pope already. Even if awesome. he won't put up a lot of stats this year because the quarterback situation isn't great. But every route I see run, he runs it crispy. He doesn't take plays off, and he creates separation, which is the one thing I thought he was going to struggle with because I don't think he's overly fast. He's got some speed, but he's not really fast like that. But he's able to create separation. Honestly, seeing him on the field makes me mad that we moved on from Jacoby Myers because I think that would have been a nice little duo, those two. But
KJ Osborne, that dude,
that's the guy from out of the Vikings that we signed.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, Burrow just threw a dime at Chase, touchdown. Damn, son.
Put it in your pocket, man. Put it in your pocket. I feel violated on this podcast.
My goodness.
Zip it up.
You know, I think I think the thing that surprised me the most about the Patriots this year is even though they aren't good, it's the grit they show each game, except for this one against the Jets. They stay in the game and they just keep it close. And it's a team that, you know, that's the gotcha team this year because they're not Carolina bad. They're not Tennessee bad. They're enough to be in the game, but they will get blown out some games.
I also think after seeing just a couple weeks, Gerard Mayo is the worst type of coach that you can have. And that is people are going to play hard for him. People are really going to possibly even at times play above what their actual talent level is. And we're going to be the Saints. We're going to go 8-8, 8-9, 9-5, or 9, whatever. Like, it's not going to be what you want. We're going to be too good to draft well, and we're going to be shit in terms of playoff runs.
Let me ask you
I hope this Mayo thing doesn't last long.
Let me ask you again about KJ Osborne. So he's running the most routes, the most snap counts and everything. But I mean, I'm looking at his receiving yardage and targets. Like he's not even getting targeted out there.
He's just doing cardio.
Right, he's doing a bunch of cardio. What are we doing? Why is he still in the game?
Couldn't tell you. I told you. I just described to you a situation where I don't think that this coach who just got signed is going to be here very long. I don't think he should be. He might get a longer leash than most because he's one of ours, but the type of coach that he is, unless he goes out and grabs some like really dope like offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator, but really it's the offensive coordinator he needs to go get. Someone like, go find the next McVay. But if he doesn't, I don't know what this team is going to be looking like. It's going to be a middle-of-the-road team every year. No one wants that. Except the Saints fans, I guess.
Trying to break this job.
So this was the information about the Saints receivers I was telling you about. The fact that we don't run 3 wide receiver sets. These are only 3 wide receivers that have played at least 20 snaps.
Sounds like a you guys problem.
These are the numbers, you know, for that.
Play Cedric Moore or play A.T. Perry more. Like, trust the guys. Get them out there.
No.
Okay, well then be mediocre. I don't know what to tell you.
No. Trust them? What the hell are you gonna trust them for? They shouldn't be on the team.
Why wouldn't you?
They should be on the team.
No, good teams have to trust in guys coming off the bench at times. Like I don't
get better guys on the bench.
Okay, then why are they on the team then? That's what I understand.
Exactly. That's my point. Get the guys
on the team. But there's a thing, Dale, but they are on the team, so use them. That's my point. If you think they're not good, they don't belong on the team, fine. But like they are on the team, you might as well use them.
Your personnel grouping is better with the 2 tight ends.
Sure. All right. Well, it's working for now. So that's good.
But you should be multiple. You should be able to do both. And we can't.
You should address that.
No. Get better people. That's it.
Or
follow what I said. Follow what I said. Go get better people in the wide receiver room.
Maybe you would if you didn't kick the can down the fucking street for fucking a decade. You'd have the gap space to go do these things.
No, if we draft better, we can.
Yeah, stop drafting Ohio State receivers. Listen.
Well, yes, let's stop drafting Ohio State receivers. Yes, stop doing that. Let's get receivers from LSU. It's better.
Agreed.
All right. We messing around, man. Y'all got some shout outs?
Out to you guys, man, on a fabulous Monday night. Make a loss feel better. Because trust me, a loss don't feel good.
No. Sucks.
Shout out to everybody figuring out that Josh Allen is definitely the second best quarterback in the league.
And the Bills will stay afloat.
Allegedly.
Yes, they will. Who's better?
Allegedly.
It ain't Burrow. That's for sure.
Okay.
You think it's Barrow Dale?
No.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. Look, when you get injured, that means something, you know, and that they have to account for something. So yeah.
So who's number
That's
two?
part of your body of work.
Yeah. Availability
I
is a good ability.
Oh, I forgot you a Josh Allen hater. Oh,
Yes, I don't like Josh Allen. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So who's number two? You keep avoiding this. Who's the number two quarterback in the league behind Mahomes?
Lamar Jackson. Reigning MVP. Right. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
James Daniels about to get up there if he throws a big strike here while I'm watching. He handed the ball off. Oh well.
Don't forget to like this, man. STWF TV on all streaming platforms, man. If y'all into those type of cowboy things, man, you know, you tune in. You know, we got a nightcap segment, Cowboys Talk, man, with the fellas. We'll talk for a bit about our disappointing loss.
Yeah, man, it's therapeutic. Just you know, keep the Cowboy fans in there together. Don't worry about the haters, and y'all just talk it out.
All you can do, man.
That's all you can do, man. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to every team fan base that lost yesterday. Better days are ahead. Keep it faith. Keep the faith, y'all.
Hey, yo, can we all agree? Can we all agree Will Levis fucking sucks?
He's garbage. The worst.
He mayonnaise. He make mayonnaise look bad.
Yeah, he definitely took a hit on mayonnaise. They don't want to be associated with him no more. The mayonnaise people.
Okay, so we do still need a new out for the show this week. We can't talk about the car.
Listen here, I'm gonna just do this for this is to Bree. Shout out to Bree. This is gonna be tonight. Let's go!
Find this podcast and others on STWF TV, the podcasting network, wherever